Welcome back to the channel, Brawlers and Bakugan enthusiasts. As always, it's BakuBrad96 here, and I am finally bringing back some Bakugan content to the channel. It has been a very long time, so to get right into it, I'm going to start taking a look at my personal collection, and I thought one cool way to do this would be to break it up into segments, if you will, and to start off with, I'm going to focus on Armored Alliance because it's a Bakugan year I didn't spend a lot of time with. And yeah, I'm going to be looking at the native fusions from the show. First off being the Aurelus Ultras, because Aurelus is my newly decided favorite faction. After, of course, the TCG is all said and done, I finally decided Aurelus is the best to me. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to dive in, not going to worry about character cards so much, the stats either, just want to look at the figures themselves, kind of see what resemblance comes from, you know, both halves of the fusion, if you will, and just see how it goes. I know I can do it for all of the main Awesome One characters, but I'll keep this series going as long as I can find matching sets. I do have a few orders in the mail, so hopefully I'll be able to keep videos rolling at least a week or two, but who knows. So if you don't know by now, this is the Armored Alliance Hydorous Ultra, arguably way better than the Battle Planet version. At least this one works very well. And you know, it looks exactly like Hydorous. I kind of like the Battle Planet one more just for the nostalgia, if you will. But this mold is still really nice. It is the one that Spin Master decided to reprint in Legends, so that's neat. But yeah, this is the Armored Alliance first print. Really cool coloring, definitely a lion. So we'll see how the resemblance goes on. And then for the native Aurelus Bakugan that Hydorous fuses with, it is Trhyno, or Trhyno, however you want to pronounce it. The Triceratops Bakugan. Give it a quick little roll. There we go, at the very end, of course. The only downside to this mold is the eyes are actually a part of the horn. So it does look a little offsetting, but otherwise, I really like this mold. Probably one of my favorite Aurelus Bakugan out of Battle Planet, just because there wasn't that many, right? But yeah, really cool Bakugan, definitely interesting, and you know, I think the fusion takes a lot of cool elements out of this, while keeping some of the worst ones, like the horn eyes, out of it, so that's really neat. Very chunky Bakugan, has a head spring kind of like the Battle Planet Hydorous. Go figure, but kind of the same design there, just actually works. And this Hydorous, again, a lot smaller though. One thing about the Battle Planet is they had a lot bigger proportion, like monster-wise, like head, feet, tail, that kind of thing. The Armored Alliance Ultra versions felt a little more, I don't know, fine-tuned and a little more simpler, but I think that was for the gear pieces, you know, make them compatible and easier to use. But in the show, these two did fuse, and you got the native Aurelus and Aquos, Hydorous and Trhyno. I wish they would have made like a fusion name for each of these Bakugan rather than just be like Hydorous X Trhyno, if you will. Would have been really cool if they all had like some kind of anagram or a mix of the two names. That would be neat. But exterior-wise, obviously you do have the Aurelus. What you do like that about these fusions, they take on the color palette of the main Bakugan, but then they have some, the coloring, the detailed coloring of Aurelus. So right off the bat, you can already tell that this is Hydorous and the Triceratops Trhyno. We have the horns built in, not part of the eyes, which is way better. The head is a little more menacing, right? I don't see too much of a resemblance there. It almost looks completely different. More of like a dragon snout, and not even a Triceratops or a dinosaur. Definitely more like a dragon. No manual pieces on this Hydorous, right? One thing I will say about the normal Hydorous Ultra is it did have two little manual pieces. And then the Trhyno Ultra, of course, has the little horn eyes. But their fusion doesn't have a single manual piece. Everything is spring-loaded. That's really cool. You know, that's good detail. Definitely a good design overall. And don't know if it's my favorite out of the 5, but definitely one of them. Just color-wise too, right? The orange and the blue. Very nice Bakugan. But you know, I don't know. I don't know if like they could have been done better. I know there was a core version of this that was in a game mat. I don't have the core yet. I kind of opted for the Ultra only, but I might go back and get it. I do have the core fusions, but they're for the native Bakugan. So for Hydorous, it was Hydorous and Batrix, the Batrix being Ventus. So to close Trhyno, I think I did it backwards, but you're going to want to fold the feet in, and then the tail, and then, yeah, close the head down. So I did it backwards, but it does work. So here is Trhyno in ball form. Again, a lot of detail, right? Just a lot of shapes, circles, very machine-like. And I guess that's why Spin Master decided to go the cheese route and kind of stray away from this mechanical look. But I don't care. I still think the mechanical look is way better. Now for the base Hydorous Ultra, you're going to want to fold those manual pieces in. And I think this one's way easy because I think everything just more or less flips in. Yeah, so you're going to reverse the front legs, close the back legs in, close the head, fold down what I assume is supposed to be the mane, and the tail folds right over, locking everything in. So definitely way better than the Battle Planet, and really clean too. I will say that Hydorous Ultra has a very clean mold with its AA release. A few little Alto Brontes diseases, but otherwise pretty smooth. I mean, mine's a little loose, but you can see if it was tight and brand new. Very smooth surface. Trhyno, not so much, right? You got some loose hornage going on, so that's going to stick out, make rolling a problem. Alto Brontes disease on 2 sides. But, you know, the magnet space itself, still pretty big. So not bad at all for the first little fusion series. And then to close its actual fusion, so this is going to be hilarious because I'm doing this on camera. But I've messed with this mold maybe all of 5 times total. So this should be fun. I always start with the back legs. I don't know why I start with back legs every time. Like, I just automatically assume the back legs go first. I'm going to start folding in some legs. Okay, hold those. Maybe head down. I'm going to assume the head folds down, and usually tails clip everything together. And I was right. So that is how you close the Hydorous and Trhyno fusion. Very nice. I really like this just because of all the coloring. It really pops, really stands out. Definitely looks metallic. But yeah, really neat, really quick, and really simple. That's what this series is going to be. So if you want to see more of these fusions, brawlers, please subscribe to the channel and let me know you like this content because it goes a long way and helps make me, you know, making content possible, if that makes any sense. But yeah, your support definitely goes a long way, and it always has. So thank you all for watching. Until next time, stay safe, drum up, and I'm going to get a little nostalgic spin going. Bakugan, brawl.